Today's topic is house with 7 pillars. So this is from Proverbs chapter 9, verse 1. And the Bible verses mention about a house with 7 pillars. And I was curious, what are those 7 pillars? Because didn't really indicate in detail. So I did research on it. So I would love to share what those 7 pillars are. So it represents the perfection. Number 7 is the perfection, right? So 6 days God created the earth, and on the 7th day, the holy Sabbath day, the Sunday, holy Sunday, he rested. That's the perfect day, and it's holy day, and it represents the perfection, first of all, and completeness and stability of godly wisdom. So 7 pillars often represent the sevenfold Spirit of God, or 7 essential characteristics. So 7 qualities of godly wisdom is number 1, pure, because when you think of godly heart, his spirit, it's pure. Number 2 is peace loving. You have that transcending peace loving. Number 3 is considerate. It's not self-driven, selfish desire or motives based, but it is very considerate of others, so considerate. Number 4 is submissive. Obviously, this means submissive to the Lord's, his lead, and to his instructions, to his commandments and precepts. Number 5 is full of mercy and good fruit. Obviously, the outer appearance, you may not know, but you would tell the good believers and followers of Jesus by their fruit, right? Number 6 is impartial. God is God of impartiality. So he is always loving, kind to everyone. There's no discrimination, although it is our mandate to have that discernment, discretion, and also that healthy boundary, discrimination. Not the discrimination in a negative sense, but that discernment-based healthy boundary. Number 7 is sincere. Obviously, when we say yes truly means yes. And our answer should be yes or no, because it's truthful, it's sincere, right? So, and also 7 theological principles are, number 1, fear of the Lord. Obviously, we worship him with reverent awe. Number 2, instruction. We need to keen to listen to his instructions. And number 3 is knowledge of the Bible. That is what God is pleased and what God hates, what is pleasing in the sight of the Lord, what is abomination and also detestable in the sight of the Lord. Number 4, understanding. Obviously, the spirit of understanding through that revelation. Number 5 is counsel. Number 6, discretion, as mentioned earlier. Number 7, reproof. Reproof, correction, rebuke, reprimand. Obviously, those are applied to those people who are willing to be taught, who has that teachable spirit. Obviously, if you sense that the person is not ready to take any correction or rebuke or reprimand, you cannot really share wisdom with the scoffers. It's clearly written in the Bible. Sevenfold of Spirit of God is number 1, Spirit of the Lord, wisdom, understanding, counsel, strength, knowledge, the fear of the Lord. This one, actually, I've shared this from the previous episodes previously. And also, the foundation, the entire house is built upon the foundational truth, which is the Bible. And also, which is the fear of the Lord, is the beginning of the wisdom, right? So that's 7 spirits of God, and the house that is built upon that, and also the 7 qualities of that godly wisdom. Those are the 7 pillars of the house with that 7 pillars. And counterfeit, on the other hand, counterfeit is the house that is sent on the sand, right? The house that is built on the sand, no pillars, unstable, temporary, ultimately destructive life, because it's not built on the rock, which is the rock foundation, which is firm foundation, which is the Lord. So I wanted to share this all with you. And also, in addition to that, Proverbs, when I meditated on the chapters today, there were a lot of emphasis on using our lips in a wise way. Obviously, we need to use it with discernment and with that wisdom, godly wisdom, and also use the tongue to lift other people's, build up others, lift up other people, and also healing. That word really stood out to me, healing. So use the words that brings healing and at the same time encouragement, and that gives hope. So that brings life back to them, right? So obviously that is more for the positive aspect of using our words. That gives us sweet spirit, and also at the same time gentle, soft and gentle spirited. And on the other hand, for those wise people who are teachable and coachable, obviously if there's something that they need to correct, then we need to use that reprimand, rebuke, also with that loving and kindness heart, and also caring heart, and with that concern. And that is another aspect that we can use our language. But ultimately, I've actually experienced both languages, and I'll be so thankful, and I'll be so thankful if someone would share those feedback with that gentle spirited to correct me for the gray area that I don't know or that I didn't realize. Then I'll be so thankful, because for those people who only give you that sweet words, actually they may not be your true friend. So it should be in a balanced way, that someone who always gives you that encouragement and that wisdom and counsel, someone who can share those wisdom and counsel, and at the same time build you up and lift up, but at the same time someone who can really share those constructive feedback to correct you and to guide you to the right path. I think that is a true friend. And that's why I listen to sermons, and because that really teaches me a lot. And obviously, ultimately, Jesus is my corrector. The Bible itself is actually, it's a great guide for me to follow his commandments and precepts. And yes, Jesus is my role model, so I follow his lead, and that's why we meditate on his word to reflect on ourselves, right? So I wanted to share all this with you, and at the same time, there are also other wisdom, skillful wisdom, and godly wisdom. And also, those are another topic that I can cover, but not today. Also, guys, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, all of you, there are 2, 4, 6, 7 things that are so detestable in the sight of the Lord. So red flags, the list of red flags. Ready? Proverbs chapter 6, verse 17 to 19. A proud look, the attitude that makes one overestimate oneself and discount others. Number one. Number two, a lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood. So 2 and 3. Lying tongue also includes that white lie and half truth. Okay. Number 3 is hands that shed innocent blood. Number 4 is heart that creates wicked plans. Number 5 is feet that run swiftly to evil. Number 6 is a false witness that breath out lies, even half truths. Number 7, one who spreads discord, rumors among brothers. So this all, we need that wisdom, and we need to really guard our tongue, and we need to use our tongue to lift others up. And also, if needed, and if the person is teachable, then share those constructive feedback privately, also with gentle spirit, also with loving and caring heart. And all of these are the list that are mentioned that with red flags. So audit yourself. And today, what I was thinking was, oh, okay, maybe I use my tongue too much to rebuke something that I spot, especially from the, yes, because just there was a lot of disappointment, but at the same time, I pray for them. And then recently, because I meditated on the words Psalms, and what stood out to me so much was loving kindness, which is graciousness, mercy, and compassion. So his loving kindness endures forever. His loving kindness endures forever. Do I have that same level of compassion? Do I have that same level of mercy? Do I have that same level of graciousness? It was a great reflection point for me. So maybe that's why I was thinking of the prayer that I've already posted on Instagram, saying that, Lord, let us use our tongue to heal others and also encourage others, and also that creates the unity and the peace. Because the Proverbs cover a lot of peacemaking, also even temper, also gentle spirited people. Though those people are much better than mighty soldier. And also meekness, that attribute would inherit the kingdom. And a lot of emphasis on the using the tongue wisely, and also discernment, also fear of the Lord, the 7 spirits of the Lord, and also being righteous, and also being just and pursuing the justice is better than sacrifice after you committed any fools. So it reminded me of the Bible verses. It is better to obey than sacrifice. So it's always, we got to be always careful and cautious and prudent. If you are inexperienced and naive, then pray for your prudence. And if you're youthful, if you're still youngster, then pray for knowledge and discernment, as it is written in the Bible. All of those are really needed to really be on the path that guarantees that prosperity. but not always prosperity is good and it is guaranteed, even though you are consistently justice and you are pursuing justice and righteousness. So it's all up to God and his sovereignty and his plan. Yet it is our mandate to choose what is right and what is just in the sight of the Lord, and also impartial. And I wanted to share all this with you, and I hope this is helpful. And today, yes, I don't feel myself, but I wanted to share this with you. And I feel like I was mumbling, but I hope this is helpful. If you made this far, thank you so much. And we'll connect through the next episode. And enjoy the rest of your evening. God bless you.